Hey folks, Zach and Jesse driving in the Ford F-150, and guess what? When we got the Ford, it didn't come with the bed liner, even though we ordered it with one.
I think that was just because Ford couldn't get us the bed liner in time and they wanted us to have the truck, which I appreciate, but we haven't really been able to put much stuff in the bed because I don't want to scratch up the bed and have it get all rusty.
So bonus video for you today. We're going to go up and see if we can get a bed liner installed and show you what that's like.
So hopefully it works. We'll let you know when we get up there. All right, so it's going to take 2 hours.
Well,
that's well within their, sit and wait policy. That's come in, you wait.
Can I just back up for a second? It might take at least an hour just to get a service bay. No one told me this, so we didn't bring a car, so we're stuck here. And I don't know, I hadn't been to a ICE service place in a long time. I had a lot of bad experiences in them.
Yeah.
But it had been a while, so I've kind of forgotten. Now I'm actually a little bit more positive about Rivian and Tesla because this experience is so archaic. It's so much paper and stickers and things to put on the car and talking. It's like, I don't want to talk to anyone, just do it.
It's funny how there's too much talking, too much paper.
Well, and also, there's like a receptionist person who doesn't tell you anything, so that was a waste. I don't know what that's for. There's a person in an office who doesn't do anything, so I don't know what that's for. And then I already confirmed with 2 people that the part's here, but they're like, well, we'll confirm the part's here, and if it's here, we'll start working. And I'm like, Wait, what? It might be an hour before you see my truck, and then you'll find out whether you have the part?
Yeah.
Don't you have a computer system?
So anyway, you might be wondering why we're walking down the road here. It's because we got 2 hours to kill. Awesome.
Thanks, Ford.
Thanks, Ford. All right, well, luckily, we weren't too far away from a store that we wanted to check out.
I can definitely waste an hour here.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, it's not that I don't like hanging out with you. I do. I like going to Harbor Freight with you, but my time is valuable, and we just got a call from Ford. Actually, I had to call them first. And they said that the part that we got...
The part that the Ford dealer told us that we needed...
Was the part.
No, is not the part.
No, it's not the part. It says specifically does not fit the Ford F-150 Lightning. So
because there's a cutout.
Right.
And we don't have the cutout.
Right.
So we drove up here for nothing.
Right.
So, I don't know who to blame here. I think the dealer, because they gave us a part number for the drop-in, and it doesn't fit.
So it's not this Ford Service Center's fault, but just in general, this has been a bad experience because we can't use the truck yet because we don't have a drop-in bed liner.
Right. Good thing we didn't buy anything big at Harbor Freight.
Jesse, I think I solved it. These, you can just drop them in, add a little water, and they expand out to fill the space. No, but actually, I'm thinking now that maybe since we can't get the drop-in, that maybe we should do the spray-in. What do you think?
Yeah. Unfortunately, fruitless.
Yeah, what makes me mad, Jesse, is that I went to the dealer where we bought this.
Yep.
I went to their parts department. I talked with the guy in the parts department. I won't name names. He was very friendly and very nice. He showed me his computer screen. He said, what's the bed length? I said, it's the 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning, 5.5 foot bed. Mm-hmm. And he said, oh, this is it right here. And I looked at it and I said, well, that says lighting, not lightning. And he was like, oh, okay. So then we went through more parts and he was like, well, this is it. This is the 5.5 foot bed. But what we just found out from this dealer is that, yes, it's a 5.5 foot bed, but this needs a cutout for the outlets. And so this wouldn't work. And in fact, it says specifically on that part number, not meant for the Ford Lightning. So that means that one dealer got it completely wrong and
sent us to another
dealer, and we wasted half a day. We wasted their time too.
Yeah.
I don't know who to be mad at. It seems like Ford themselves should have the part. And they just don't have the part ready yet.
Yeah, and here they were really nice. They were trying to, build a new Ford to try and see what the part number was, and they couldn't find it. And I think it's because Ford isn't making it right now, and that's why they delivered it without it. But it is just sort of like you said, you can build one right now with the drop-in bed cover.
Just so you know, I built ours with the bed liner, and they never said, by the way, you won't be getting it because we don't have the part, or it will be coming later.
It just got delivered.
It just got deleted from the order, which I'm glad I got the Lightning. But now we have a pickup truck that's not that usable because we are going to scratch that thing if we put anything back there. Yeah. And once you scratch a bed, it starts to rust.
Yeah.
All right, so we have options now. One is that we wait and get the bed liner when Ford finally comes out with it. Who knows when that is. Second option is we get a spray in, and there's a couple places around here that'll do it. The price that we've heard so far is $565. The bed drop-in would have been $350. So we're talking quite a bit more. And then there's a third option, which is a rollout, just basically a mat for about $230. So, I mean, we have some options. I just don't know that I like any of them at the moment. I really wanted the drop-in. All right, so we decided that we're gonna go with the spray-in. So we're driving over there now to get our spray-in for the Ford F-150 Lightning, and I hope it comes out great. You know, our friends over at Sparrow Worldwide are doing a really cool raffle right now for a Tesla Model S Plaid. If you'd like to get in on it, it only runs until the end of this month. And this is for a really good cause. This is to help our Afghan allies to get out of Afghanistan and to get to a country that they can actually live and be peaceful in. So this is a great cause, and you can win a Model S Plaid by going to the website down below, and they only run to the end of the month, so your chances are really good of winning, and before long you could have a Model S Plaid in your driveway. Okay, so last we saw you, we didn't have a bed liner, but now we do.
Yeah.
How'd we do it?
We decided to go with the spray-in because obviously Ford is not making the drop-in, so really the only option is to go for spray-in, and it looks like pretty much every other Ford Lightning owner is going for some kind of spray-in.
I'm really glad we did, actually, because it looks really nice. And so this process, as they were telling us, heats it up to 170 degrees, and so you can use it right away. Like, they just did it literally like an hour ago, and it's ready to go. Now, I guess Sandy Monroe got his bolts done, and I kind of wish we had asked them to do it, but I can see why you wouldn't, because it goes into the thing and then it's hard to get it out. But honestly, I feel like, I know they're zinc coated, I know they're not gonna rust, but it would have been nice to probably have them done. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Overall, it looks great. It just makes me feel so much better about throwing crap in the back of here. You know, we have motorcycles, we got all sorts of other stuff that we want to be putting in here, and so I'm just really glad that we got something relatively quickly. All right, so let's talk about price. This was $5.99. We got it for $5.29. That's roughly what you're going to be paying for a spray liner, and if money isn't an object, I would recommend going for the spray. All right, so I'm pretty glad that we got this done so quickly, because now we can put the truck to use. Thank you so much for supporting us and watching. And make sure that you like and subscribe, because if you want to see us doing things with the Ford F-150, you got to be notified about it. So hit that bell button as well. We'll see you next time, guys. Now you know. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know. We work hard to bring you videos about things that we think you'll find useful, but we need to know from you what you want to see, so leave your comments below. Also, don't forget to go over to our Patreon page, where for as little as $1 a month, you can watch our Patreon bonus story every week on Tesla Time News. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.